I'm told that the last remaining seats for this one were snapped up within 11 minutes of going on sale this morning. But we're happy you have a seat there at home. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of pressure here in the building tonight. I mean, you can feel it when you just walk into this place. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. The stakes don't come any bigger than this.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 San Francisco Giants.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's swinging a hot bat right now as he has 3 home runs in this series alone. I'm guessing they're going to pitch him a little more carefully in this one, but who knows? Maybe he'll stay white hot at the plate.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield, we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. Well, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder number 6.
Into the box. Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cueto into his motion. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman number 16.
Jung Ho Gong will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And these guys coming off of a really tough loss last time out. You know, you come out on the short end of a 1-run ball game, and you can't really sugarcoat a loss like that. Hey, that's a tough one to take. They all are in the postseason. But I think you just got to look in the mirror, stick with what got you here, and then try to put that loss behind you as best you can.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Number 50 will do the pitching in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the LCS. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, he did get the win in his last outing, but he only threw 5 innings. I'd like to see him go a little deeper here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has 3 traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing in.
Hunter Pence stands in as he looks at a called strike. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hit hard to short, taken in by Mercer. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Joe Pennick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Buster Posey comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Not close. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Harrison for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Andrew McCutchen makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Josh Harrison settles into the box for his first chance.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Cueto pauses. Here it is on 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Josh Bell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Called strike 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Belt will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Brandon Crawford will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Jordy Mercer will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Buster Posey gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Josh Harrison will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Scorched to third. And dare I be a copycat, but the Giants have won the pennant. The Giants have won the pennant. San Francisco, your National League champions.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them, but these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Final line.